start doing it. It's the webinar. Logesh, you should share your screen as well. You guys
Yes,
can see on the Click Do blog
yes.
as well as
Okay,
on this
people.
blog.
So we are now live on Hangouts, right? So today the topic is about moving from a basic SEO player to an advanced player in 2016, right? So that will be our topic. So I'm going to share my
Share the
screen.
screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, 7 people live on Facebook. It's good, guys. Start rolling if y'all can just share it or invite any of y'all. Know it's good because this is going to be a very long webinar with 28 slides by Logesh. You guys can see these are the models on my screen. You guys can see the domain setup, initialization, development, page speed optimization, everything with examples. We're going to talk. We're going to bring
Yeah.
even things like that. So
Yes.
CTR
Yes.
tracking, things
Yes.
like that, Logesh is going to do very detailed. So you guys can sit
Yes.
tight. I'm going to let Logesh roll this thing right now. Let's do this one.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay, guys. Everybody can see my screen, right? On Hangouts on Air.
Yep.
Okay, that's perfect then. So let me confirm it. I'm just going to check it on my other PC on YouTube at click to blog. Okay, guys. So here we go. We are going to start with something like system architecture, right? So basically in this presentation the architecture is being split into two, like the content optimization has been split into like on page optimization and off page optimization, right? So how we are going to begin is very simple. We'll be starting with like domain registration, like posting the contents on the site and
You're
how
gonna
to
show it.
develop a website. Yeah.
You're gonna show it, right?
No, no, like
So
we'll
guys,
be, yeah.
yeah. What's that?
The thing is, Fernando, like we'll be showing them like a finished one, right? We'll be showing a
Okay, yeah,
finished
sure.
one like in detail.
Okay, yeah, sure. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So, guys, in this presentation, we have selected a domain which is like angelspark.in, which has been developed exclusively for this webinar, right? And it will be targeting some keywords as well. And then we have actually posted some content on it, and we have optimized it, interlinked it. We have also built some backlinks. Say we have implemented structured data on it. We have implemented like page speed optimization. Everything has been done. So I'm going to give you a quick preview of how we have done it so that you will have better understanding and you can actually replicate the same for your client sites as well. The highlight of this presentation is that we'll be teaching you how to use NAP, like a name, address and phone number, like insertion into your website using Google structured data. So it will be like super good for your rankings as well, right? So these are the modules, right? So like in the module 1 we will cover something like domain setup, initialization, development and page speed optimization, where I'll be showing you hands-on with page speed optimization alone, right? So basically what we do is we install a plugin for page speed optimization, but that's not true. We have to configure it, right? We have to configure it in deep so that you will get the best results. And in module 2 it is about metadata optimization, structured data implementation, SEO tools integration, like micro data. In the module 3 it will be from indexation till like query analysis. In module 4 is like SSL implementation, off page optimization, rank tracking, CTR tracking, everything. So in this session the most important thing is I'm going to use something called as Let's Encrypt, which is like a free SSL provider where you can just go grab SSL totally free and then you can implement it on your site. What do you say, Fernando? Shall we tell them the secrets of free SSL as well?
Let's talk about how the volume and people start asking a question. Come on, I never thought you're gonna bring that to the table. Anyway, that's fine. I didn't
Yeah.
even know what
Okay.
to talk about.
So let us start. Let us start. So in the module 1, I'll be
So guys,
explaining in detail about page speed
yeah.
optimization alone, right? So basically, we have selected the domain, like, and these are some abbreviations which you could actually know, like trust flow, citation flow, page authority, domain authority, page rank, or search engine results page. Like you guys would already know this. I just added these things for new people, like who are just jumping in, right? So let us go. Like this is something description about a metadata. We are just going to make the website like more machine readable, right? The Google can understand our site in a better way. That is the objective of this microdata. Let us quickly go into the domain setup and initialization. Choosing the domain name, we have used the registrar GoDaddy, we have put it on VPS, and we have just installed WordPress on it, and we have initialized it. So let me show you how it appears. Guys, this is the site. You can see angelspark.in, right? This is the URL. If you can just go and visit the site as well. Done just for the perspective of building it just for this webinar, right? So you can see this is the site. Fernando, is my screen clearly visible for you?
Yeah, good, clear.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so you can see this is the domain. We have registered it with GoDaddy. It is on my Dreamhost VPS as of now, right, guys? So this is what going to happen. You're just going to put a WordPress website, register a domain, put it on a VPS, just put some content on it. So what we are going to do is I'm going to log in, and I'm going to show you something like page speed optimization, like how we are going to optimize the page speed, right? There are two things. One, we are going to resize the image dynamically based on the website, like based on the device on which the website will be loading. For example, what I'm going to do is I'm just opening the home page, and you can see this image, like you can see the center one. If I just right click and if I click on view image, you can see this. It is 400 by 250, right? That's the secret. Like when you are just uploading an image, and if it opens the full image, say like 1080 by some higher resolution and high definition, that is not actually required for this view, right? This is just a small rectangle, so the image should automatically resize to 400 by 250, right? This is the first secret in page speed optimization. So to achieve this, we are going to use a plugin called as regenerate thumbnails, right? So you can see this plugin regenerate thumbnails, right? So what this plugin basically does is whenever you upload an image, it will resize to all possible thumbnail sizes, and based on the viewport the image will be there. So you can see this, like I just copy image location, and then I go to a new tab and I just paste it. You can, it is also 400 by 250. But what, like most of the people, what is the mistake they do is, when they upload an image and if they set it as a featured image, it will come in high resolution, say like 1800 by 1020 or something. So if that is the case, even that particular image here will take a huge file size. Okay, so this is the first step when you jump into page speed optimization. So Fernando, are you able to understand it very clearly?
Yeah, I understand. One time I lost a little bit of a connection, but
Okay.
right now I understand very well what you guys are going on.
Okay.
Like maybe we jumped a little bit early. I felt like, I mean, without talking about
Yeah.
the domain setup and now some people are asking, right? Like guys,
Okay.
like some person know maybe you need to show the back end of a WordPress, because like
Yeah.
some people they would want to know what's like the WordPress SEO. If you just like tell what's like
Okay.
what is all-in-one SEO plugin and
Yeah.
Yoast or what's better, I think we need to get there a little bit.
Okay. 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 So
What do you
guys,
think?
yeah, in this site we have actually used Yoast, right? Yoast SEO. But normally when we do for client sites, we prefer all-in-one SEO for it, right, Fernando?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, most of the cases we prefer all-in-one SEO plugin, but for this demonstration we have used Yoast here, and some other plugins which you may be interested is like the disable comments, right? Like
Mm.
what it does is it will disable comments on the entire WordPress, right? Like it will just disable the comments, that's all. Like we do not want any people to comment on our site, which is like of no point when it comes to like ranking for so like commercial terms. Okay, like because we are going to rank the pages and not the posts. And there is something like updraft plus backup and restore, which we use to take backups on the cloud, right? We use dream objects here. But the first thing when we start focus on page speed optimization is this plugin regenerate thumbnails. You can actually make a note of it. So if I click on just view details, this is how it appears. So regenerate thumbnails, it is the, you can see like 205-star ratings have been given, like it is viper 007 born. Okay, so coming back to the domain initialization, right? So let me come back to the slide. So like this is something from the whois registry, which you can see. Like let me jump forward to the name server details, right? In this screenshot you can see I'm giving it of the GoDaddy DNS, right, like settings, where you can see the name server is clearly pointing to my VPS, right? Whenever you register a domain on GoDaddy, you will have some interface like this where you can just go in and change your name server details, like it is ns1.dreamhost. If you are purchasing it from seekahost, it will be something like ns1.seekahost.net, or like ns2 and ns3 as well. So this will help, like when someone enter like angelspark.in, it will redirect to your like your own server that you are, whatever you are purchasing can be shared or VPS or a dedicated one as well, right? So next is the server. You can see the screenshot of this, like we are having like almost like 1 GB of RAM for this. And then the next one is like DNS zone file, right guys? So this is a screenshot from my dreamhost admin panel, where I have listed the name servers. You can just see like the A records are pointing to the server's IP address, and the ns1, ns2 and ns3 are there. Again FTP, SSH and triple W are pointing as well. The resolve, like they resolve to the same IP address as well. Okay, so Fernando, like now if we just go into very details of domain
Yeah.
initialization, it may consume a long time. So I just
Yeah.
want to provide good value in a faster way, right? Because
Okay.
we still have like the structured data implementation, NAP insertion, those things. And the highlight is we will be giving them like ways to get free SSL as well, right? So I think they are going to take the crucial parts. So shall we move on with the next steps?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Let's move on. You go for the
Yeah,
plan, stick to the plan, you know?
yeah, okay. So when you install WordPress, you may get some screen like this, which is like older one, but still I just put it on the slide so that you can have a preview of it, right? Okay, so coming back to the site. Okay, so this is how it appears, and I will just let you know like how many posts are there, and then how many pages are there, right? So you can say these are the posts. We have purposefully backdated it, right? We can see the date of publishing, we have backdated it because it has some positive effect when you're trying to rank for some terms which are having like very less competition, right? It matters. And then you can see the pages that we have done so far, right? We just created the pages, right? We did not do anything much, we just created the pages here. Okay, so about the theme that we have used on this site, we have used a theme called as Divi, right? It is from Elegant Themes. Okay, guys, I think like I am more like I just like this theme very much because like it is very user friendly as well. So I prefer this theme. So that is all about the domain setup and initialization. Hope you can like you will already have a better understanding about it. So let me jump into the page speed optimization, which I mentioned in module 1. So here I have a plugin. Okay, I just go to plugins, install plugins, right? So you can see W3 total cache, right? This is the plugin which I prefer for most of the sites, right? So I have just activated the plugin and I'm going to the settings now. So make a note of these people. So whatever I enable here has a reason behind it, right? So first I'm going towards the page cache, right? So page cache, I have actually enabled it and it is disk enhanced. Minify enabled, keep it to automatic, right? These, like you can see the settings I have put on the screen, like I have already configured it a bit. So you can see like database cache has been enabled, and then like object cache has been enabled, browser cache has been enabled, and then I'm not using any kind of CDN as of now, right? So what I do is I just scroll down so that you'll have a preview of what are the settings we have given here, and I just save all settings. Or if you have, like, if you would like to enable everything, click on like toggle all catch types on or off, and you can actually click on save all settings, right? So basically what it does is it will enable everything, right? And then I just go empty all caches. So basically page speed optimization, I have just given like 30 to 40% of it. If you just install the plugin regenerate thumbnails, what it does is based on the device with the your theme, like elegant themes like Divi will automatically catch the correct thumbnail, right? There are like 2 points here. The first one is all the images should have thumbnails in all possible resolutions that the theme is expecting, right? We are achieving it with the plugin called as regenerate thumbnails. And the second point is the theme should be capable of picking the right image, right? For example, if in this case in the home page the theme should be picking the image which is of resolution 400 by 250 for this particular section. If it is going to load the high definition image in this particular section, then your page speed optimization is totally lost, right? So just make this as a note and you can implement it on your site, and you can see the improvement in page speed, right? This is the first part. And coming back to my slide, so I have already explained about this Divi, and then already I said about this content publishing, and again content publishing pages and post. And then I have skipped over to the page speed optimization, and before and after activating the plugins. I've already taken a screenshot of it and I've kept it here. So moving to the next step is structured data, right? This is the key. The reason why I have been running very fast on the 18 slides is to stop here and explain you a bit more about this structured data testing, right? Like the structured data implementation, right? So this can be achieved in two ways, right? The first way is to use the plugin, right? There are two plugins. One is like the default yoast or all-in-one SEO, which should definitely support the insertion of the structured data but will not support to the highest end. There is a second plugin called as add meta tags, right? If you just use that add meta tags, you will be having more structured data implemented on the site, right? I'm going to show you a real example of a implement. You can see this is the screenshot of before implementation. Fernando, do you read my screen clearly?
I
This
see
is
that. It's
like
very
before implementation. You can see there is no structured data on the site, right? Is that correct, Fernando? Like you do not see anything here, right? So
no.
now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the WordPress backend, and I just go to like settings, metadata. Okay, so you can see I have made some configuration to this thing. Like the plugin name is like add meta tags. Let me show you the plugin as well. It all depends on the theme that you have, right? It all depends on the theme that you are using along with the set of plugins which are like fully compatible with your theme, right guys? So you can see this is the plugin add meta tags. So what you have to do is you're going to install this plugin on your WordPress site, and then you're going to configure it. So I'm going to show you a real-time example of a configured thing, right? I'm just going to structure data testing tool, and then I'm going to click on fetch URL, fetch and validate. So you can see the article, right? You can see everything. Article URL, this is the URL, main entry of the page, date published, date modified, copyright year, in language, name, headline, description, article section, like which, like I have, like this thing takes the category as the article section, right? And then thumbnail, publisher, everything, who's the author, author details, image, everything, all possible structured data has been fed here, right? You can see everything, right? So if you just give this level of structured data insertion to a post or a page, right, it will definitely rank, right? It 100%, it will definitely jump up very fast. So in order to show you a preview of it, Like without the plugin, what happens, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deactivate the cache plugin, and then I'm going to deactivate the add meta tags plugin, and I'm going to show you how the same structured data implementation looks like. Okay, so I've deactivated both the plugins, right? And then I'm going to click on fetch and validate again. Okay, you can see nothing. Right, there is nothing here, right,
Yeah.
Fernando? Are you able to see this? Right, there is no structured data now, right? Nothing.
Mhm.
So again, I go back to the site, activate the add meta tags plugin now, right? Okay, now it is activated, and then I click on fetch and validate. Boom, you see this, everything, all possible meta tags are here for an article. Guys, make a note, this is applicable only for post, not for pages, so don't confuse post with pages now, right? So you can see for a post all kind of metadata like the structured data in implementation has been achieved with a plugin, provided we are going to configure it in the right way, right? So you can see everything, author, who was the publisher, what is the copyright, headline, description, article section, everything is here. This is applicable for, say, like some, if somebody is having a tech blog, or if somebody is having a blog which speaks about health, or it is basically for posts, not for pages, right? So you can see all, everything is being done. So now we have a question like how to configure this plugin to get the best results, right? So I'm going to show that to you now. Go to settings, go to metadata. So basically when you install this plugin, only few options will be enabled, so you are going to configure the plugin to enable everything, right? So you can just make a note of what are the options that I have enabled here. You can see the first one I have enabled is open graph metadata. I have enabled automatically generate open graph meta tags, add Facebook's XML namespaces. These two options has been added. Next, Twitter card, activate all the three, right? And then Dublin core metadata, activated. Schema.org metadata, activate both. And then you come to local, and you're going to enable the generation of link element with the hreflang language attribute, right? And then automatically set HTML documents language attribute. This is like a bit important. And then custom descriptions are enabled, custom keywords are enabled, custom content of title HTML element is also enabled. And then I scroll down, these two things has to be enabled for sure. Date based archives and search results, we should not implement like these things like metadata, and we have to make it no index and follow, right? And then I scroll here, this is also important part, default image. If you do not put the default image here, you will get a logo error, which I have mentioned in the last webinar, like accelerated mobile pages and structured data errors. I have mentioned that if you are using AMP on WordPress, and if your theme is not supporting AMP, you may get these logo errors. So to overcome it, you're going to use the default image URL here, so that those errors does not appear, right? And then I scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, and I just click on save changes. Okay, so in this simple way we can achieve structured data implementation, right? You can see. Okay, Fernando, do anyone have any doubts on this?
Not really. Some people are watching right now. No questions have been shoot right now. There's some people asking, like Amrut was asking where to shoot questions. I told him to go and maybe post on Facebook, right? He
Okay.
asked about it. So I mean, this is it, right? I mean, these guys
Yeah.
can have to watch it and get to identify it. It's the structured data thing is a new concept for a lot of
Yes.
people. You know, a lot of new people
Yes.
who are
Yes.
watching it
Yes.
probably. It's a little
Yeah.
new to them. So
Yes.
you cover it
Exactly.
up, give them in a manner when they even refer back and watch it later, they can
Okay.
identify it, you know.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
which is
Sure.
very
Sure.
good, which is very good actually. Let's roll this thing as the way
Yeah.
you plan. Go in a very slow manner. We're gonna, even if it is 2 hours, we're gonna make sure this is a webinar that anybody can refer back later, right? And they can
Okay.
go
Okay.
into
Okay.
detail, you know. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So where is it? Where is it? Okay, we have got 5 viewers now. Not bad. Not bad. So coming back. Okay, guys. So the very next step is, if you would like to insert NAP, right? Name, address, and phone number details. So here is the simple shortcut for it, right? go to schema.org, right?
Logesh, one guy is
Yeah.
asking, Imran is asking, do we
Okay.
need to disable Twitter cards and other social profiles at Yoast SEO?
No, that is a very, very good question, right? It is an excellent question, Fernando.
Yeah,
Basically, what the mistake people does is they go to SEO, they go to social, right? And they just enable it,
yeah,
right? If they
yeah.
do like that, you can see if I go to Facebook, I have disabled it. Go to Twitter,
Hmm.
I disabled it. Go to Pinterest, I disabled it. Go to Google Plus, I disabled it. The primary reason behind that is
Hmm.
Yoast SEO. They have a premium version of it, which will do all the functionality that this add meta text plugin does, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
even if you activate these, you may not get the best results like you're getting for add meta tags,
yeah.
right? So what we are going to do is we are just giving a combination of it. Instead of activating it on the Yoast, what we do is we disable everything on Yoast, and then we go to add meta tags plugin and we configure everything so that we get the best results from
Mm.
free plugins. That's all,
That's
right?
a very good
If
question.
he
That's
is,
a very
if he would like to do everything inside Yoast plugin, he can actually go in for a premium version of it,
yeah,
which
yeah,
provides all these features.
yeah. So, which is very good. Imran asked. Actually,
Yeah.
I have some other questions as well. I don't know.
Yes, Fernando.
Nali had asked, should I shoot it right now or do you want to continue
Yeah,
for
yeah,
now?
yeah. Shoot it right now.
Yeah. Okay. So, like, if I pick up these questions from Nali, like he's been detailed, right? My question: what is the role of? He's asking about redirection. Are we into that right now?
Yeah, definitely we can.
Yeah, he's
So,
asking.
what kind of
He's
redirection is he
what
is he
is the
asking
role of
about?
yeah, what is the role of redirection and how to do justice with the need to redirect? He's asking why should a person redirect basically.
Okay, basically, if a person would like to redirect, okay, so consider I have a post here, right? I just go to post, all post, right?
Yeah,
So just consider if this post, if I have changed, if this post is having a traffic of around like 400 to 500 people visiting this site like every day, okay,
yeah,
and
yeah,
if we are having some thing to change the URL, right? Basically, that is where redirection comes into place. Like if
yeah,
the URL is being changed, if someone is going to visit the old URL, they will end up in a 404. So we are
yeah,
putting a redirection in place with a 301 only to make Google understand that the URL has been changed, like the path has been changed. Just think like you are changing your shifting your home, right?
yeah,
You just
yeah.
tell all people like this is not my address, this is my new address, right?
Mm.
Similarly, Google understands that when you put a 301, it has been permanently moved to a different location on the website. So it will also help the user to navigate the site in a better way, right?
Yeah.
So in order to achieve that, we have something called as a redirection. Like let me install it and let me show that to you now. Right? I go to plugins and I click on add new. So you can see this redirection. I just install it, activate. Right. Now I go to tools and I go to redirection. Right. Say if I want to redirect a URL, if I just hit angelspark.in/Logesh Kumar, right? If I just hit enter, it's taking me to the home page. Okay, now you can see I just copy source URL be Logesh Kumar, and the destination URL, say I'm going to take the destination URL to here, copy link location. So I just paste the target URL here and I just click on add redirection, right? So now I open it in, like I just copy the link location, I just go to a different browser, say Google Chrome, right? And on Google Chrome I'm going to open this Logesh Kumar. Okay, it's on a private window. I just click on like paste and go. Now you can see this has been redirected properly to this URL, right? So this is where the redirection plays a role. Like I guess I have answered this question, right? Fernando, can you please confirm it?
Yeah, he said even awesome. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, that's
he
perfect.
definitely.
Yeah, okay. And when you use this plugin redirection, you have a special feature too. This will monitor the 404s on the site, right? If somebody is landing on a 404, this plugin, what it does is it keeps a record of all the 404 errors that has happened, so that you can go to your site after some time and you can just check what are the 404s and you can just place the required redirects, right? So this is an added advantage of using this plugin called as redirection. Okay, I guess let us move back to the structured data, right? So guys, now make sure that you bookmark this URL schema.org/service, right? This is a very crucial part when you are actually making a service oriented, and if you want to just get some stars for your website or whatever, just bookmark this URL schema.org/service, right? So what we are going to do is, if you just land here, you see some properties, you see the expected type and description. Don't read these things, scroll down. Okay, you see something like this one. So you see without the markup, this thing may seem something like this. You just click on microdata, you have the full code. Just copy that, right? You just copy everything, and then what you're going to do is we are going to paste it and we are going to edit it. I just copy, and I just open notepad plus plus. So just paste the code here, right? So basically you can see div item scope item type is equal to service. So what here it represents is it is a service, right? So you can see the service type. Content name is something like home cleaning. So let us say we are going to do it for an orthodontist. Or Fernanda, can you recommend some industry for which we can create this structured data for? Fernando? Fernando? Fernando, you there? Fernando? Okay, guys, no problem. Let us continue. I guess Fernando is offline. Anyway, so I just go to meta tag. Item property has been given as service, like service type. It represents home cleaning. So what we are going to do is we are going to do it for something like website development, right? So it should be like web development. If you're just trying to rank for the keyword like web development companies in a particular location, right, you can actually make use of this like web development. Okay, so the next thing is like span item prop. It is provider, like it is a local business, right? This is where the important thing comes into place. Okay, so you can see I have given like span item prop like ACME home cleaning. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say something like click do limited, right? Offers a variety of services, no challenge, like remove these terms, right? You can use actually a JSON to make sure the contents are not visible on the screen, but you are still able to use it. And now you can see that area served, like which is a state, or you can say what state. Mm, maybe I give London, and then I again come here, like has offered catalog element, everything is here inside, like it shows like house cleaning. You can say like responsive web designing. Fernando, Do you
Yeah,
still hear me? Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So the thing is like I'm just creating some structured data elements, right? So I'm just doing it for a keyword like web development, right? Fernando?
Yeah, yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm
So we are
listening.
just creating the structured data. So do you read my screen clearly?
Oh, yeah, I see it very clearly.
Okay, perfect. So you can see I have given the service type as web development, right? And then I have given the provider name as click do limited, right? So here everything will be like in HTML code, but what you can do is if you are a good programmer or if you know some bit of codes, you can convert it into JSON, you can hide it from the front end, right? So I'm just going to explain you how this structured data thing works. Okay. So Fernando, here in area served in the like the state, I am going to give London. Is it correct? Like can we give it like we are just going to focus on the term like web development London, say just for an example. So if it is the state, which one would you prefer? Like is it London or is it something else?
It's London.
Okay, perfect. So it's London. So in the category like has offer catalog, because this is something like a catalog where you can insert your features of it, features of the service, right? So you can see in the name I have given something like responsive web designing, right? In the list element, item type is offered catalog, and here we are going to say like apartment lighting, light cleaning, and I'm just going to delete it, and I'm going to say WordPress web designing, right? That's done. So item list element, you can see like house lighting, clean up to 2 bedrooms. I'm just going to delete it, and I'm going to put something like what else, say advanced web designing. What we are doing is like we are just entering it as a feature, like say 100% responsive, uh say okay 100%. Like guys, you can just give any features, no challenge about the features here. So I'm just trying to delete few, right? So I have deleted them, and then here we come like one-time services. I think that is not actually required. I just delete those one-time services, right? Okay. So in this basic schema, what I have done is I am providing a service called as web development, right? Web development is my service. The provider name is like ClickDo Limited, right? Where I am providing the service, it's in London. And then what are the items? Like it is a responsive web design, and it is a WordPress web design, and it is 100% responsive, right? These are the features. So what you're going to do is we are going to just copy these codes, and then we can actually insert into a website by adding some more words to it, right? Because when you just copy paste this code, it may not be grammatically correct. You may have to add like we provide this service with the following features. You're going to just add few lines of text there to make it more readable when it comes to person who's actually viewing your website. But technically these are the terms which makes Google understand that this web designing service like or web development service is particularly provided in the city London by ClickDo Limited. So when we are putting up a page for, and we if we are just trying to rank for a term like web designing in London, these structured data helps a lot. And this is the reason in the last webinar I said that the structured data implementation for local like client SEO, like local business, it is impossible to achieve with a plugin, right? So this is the reason. Like service, it offers from one person to another. Like the features it offer like differs from like one person to another. Like even the all kind of listings, like the categories and subdivisions, entities, permutations and combinations of everything, it differs a lot. So this is the reason if you do it manually, even like the rich snippets for the stars, it can be easily done if you just do like understand the fundamentals of it, right? Okay guys, it is very simple. Bookmark this URL schema.org/service, right? So it will be very helpful for you in future, right? Okay, Fernando, do you have any questions, or does any of the people on watching the webinar have any questions, or have they posted it on the Facebook?
Yeah, let me pick up that predator. Actually, he took it off, right? He was asking about this feature is also available in the USS you're plugin for the introduction. So yeah. He had a question. I couldn't pick it up properly. Oh
Okay.
yeah. Can we give primary category of Google My Business? What is he asking about?
What is the primary category?
I don't know. Or for service type. I don't know what he actually meant about. Wasn't very clear. Wasn't very clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any
Okay.
other
Yeah.
questions? Any other questions?
No, that's it. Let's move on.
Okay. Okay. So I think you have a better understanding about the structured data, right? Okay. Let us move on with the next. So tools integration, right? The basic analytics and webmaster tools integration, right? So now we are going to take a deep look into how to make these query analysis, right? And what is the importance of query analysis and things like that. Okay. So it is like relatively very simple to integrate analytics and webmaster tools and creating a sitemap and submitting to them. Okay, let me open. Let me stop my screen sharing for a bit, and then I will share it back again. Fernando, in the meantime, can you try to pick some more questions from the web?
Yeah, I'll try to see. I'll try
Yeah.
to see.
Okay.
What's the area you're covering?
Now I'm going into like keyword and analysis, like what potential terms that we can actually rank for easily.
Okay.
Webmaster Tools is loading for me. I'm just getting ready. So I'm going to teach you on ways to find new keywords
You got to share the
without
screen, right?
AdWords, right? I'm just going to share my screen shortly. Okay, let me share my screen again. Mm, okay, it's almost done. Okay, Google Hangouts, full screen, start screen share. Okay, Fernando, do you see my screen? Fernando? Okay, now I'm actually presenting to everybody. Fernando, do you read my screen? Fernando? Okay, guys, I think Fernando is offline now. Let's get back. So basically, I
No,
have
I'm here.
added
I'm here.
yeah. Okay, perfect. So you read my screen clearly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see I have selected a domain called as datastructure.org, right? So basically, I am going to teach you a method which you can utilize to gain at like to feel the importance and to pick the right keywords which is having more search volume. What basically everybody does is they go to AdWords, right? They go to AdWords, they put the domain name, and they just try to find more keywords for which they can rank for. But instead of going into AdWords, you can have a easiest way, right? This is the easiest way to find keywords for which your website is already ranking and getting more impressions, but you're not getting clicks, right? So let me show that to you now. I just go to Webmaster Tools and I go to search traffic and search analytics, right? And I just click on impressions alone. And if I scroll down, let me get the position and let me get the clicks as well. Okay, no, clicks are not actually required. So you can see for the term biometric devices, this site datastructure.org is on position 2.3 on an average, right? You can see like this is one way, right? But actually when you go to this Google search and if you just search for the term biometric devices, right, it may not appear. right? It may be ranking in some other city for the term biometric device or biometric authentication device. You can see the impressions. So basically what the impression counts is when someone is searching for a keyword on the web, if your website is appearing on the search results, maybe in like say second page or third page or whatever, it may be counted as an impression. So for the term biometric devices, this website is ranking like is getting 454 impressions. So we can assume that this domain datastructure.org can be easily optimized for the term biometric devices by having a separate page as well, right? And if I further scroll down, you can see like snooping TCP oops concepts in C++ with real-time examples like SCA architecture, ICMP packet information. These are the keywords you are having little bit of impressions. So now I just go to position, and you can see it is on 15 AS2805. For that keyword it is on like rank 15 on an average. So what I can do is I can work on this keyword to easily bring it to the first page. Like what people do is they go to adverts and they try to find high search volume keywords and they actually work on it. Yes, that is good, but if you can open your webmaster tool and just go to the search analytics and find the keywords for which you are on second page, you can easily rank them to the first page, and then ranking for high traffic terms will become relatively easy, right? That is the objective. Also in my previous webinar we have been discussing about finding ways to like the best ways to find the keywords for which a competitor is getting high traffic, right? We just used Alexa to find uh, like from which keyword the website is getting traffic from. Let me give you a quick recap of it. I'm going to Alexa, right? And I'm going to open like a ClickDo website, okay, on Alexa. So I just go to dashboard. Okay, I'm already on the dashboard actually. Okay, I just scroll down. Okay, I'm going to see, click on see comparison. Okay, yes, it may take a long time. Let me put it on the URL. Site info click2.co.uk, right? I just go to it directly. So you can see ClickDo is ranking like 11,000 on India, and global rank is like you can see the graph, right? How we have increased it, right? We have increased Alexa steadily. Okay, so coming to the point directly, guys, you can see ClickDo is getting most of the traffic for the term like ClickDo, SEO agency London, SEO agency in London, SEO agencies London, best SEO agency London, because we are on top now, right? We are number one SEO agency in London, right? We are actually like number one in most of the cities now. Okay, so this is all about. So if you want to check your competitors, like if you want to check your competitor and if you would like to know from for which keyword they're getting the maximum traffic, you can use Alexa. Go to Alexa, drop your domain right here, click on find, scroll down, find the keywords for which the domain is getting the best traffic for. Okay, so okay, let us try. Okay, Fernando, can you tell some example site for which like we can find what are the keywords for which the website is getting traffic?
You mean, I mean, online marketing HQ get traffic for SEO
Yeah.
consultant London, right? The money term, SEO expert, things like that. And ClickDo is SEO agencies London, right? Those are the terms. And
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you
I just
what
drop onlinemarketinghq.co.uk.
I don't know, he wasn't doing the Alexa wise. Probably it's weak. I don't know.
No, it's not weak. It's relatively good.
And so,
Okay, you see, freelance SEO consultant London,
what the
cheap
fuck is
hosting for
getting traffic from
PBN.
Block
Yeah,
Jax?
blog with Jags. Oh wow.
So,
E-article blog. We are getting
I,
traffic for these terms.
because mostly we're getting from SEO consultant and also, of course, freelance
Yeah,
SEO consultant is getting a lot of
freelance
traffic.
SEO consultant London, right? we're
Yeah,
getting
that's right.
most of the traffic. We can see mostly from google.com and google.co.in, right?
Yeah.
So this is where this site is getting traffic. Can you tell any other domains, Fernando?
Hmm?
Can you tell any domain? Like just get it from the web.
InfoSub.
Oh, okay.
InfoSub.
So infosub, still loading. Okay, this is infosub. You see, boom, it went up because we did some on page optimization for the site. Maximum traffic is from India, 75% of the people. And you can see daily time on the site, 6 minutes. Wow, that's good. And you can see SEO company in Coimbatore, SEO in Coimbatore. Wow, seek a host. I'm getting 16% traffic.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah,
because you
SEO
come see
companies,
now
SEO
people because we have
yeah,
150 customers. They probably when they want to book
yeah,
tickets and Google
yes,
Seeker and you come and
yes,
land next to them and
yeah.
now so big also you're gonna drive traffic.
Yes, 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 exactly. Okay, so these are the keywords, and this is the traffic growth as well. You can see 333,383. That's the present, like till like now we can see 327,882. Anyway, now you will have a good understanding about the keywords. This is one way. The second way is to go into the webmaster tools and find the keywords for which you are averaging on second page or third page or fourth page, optimize it, and then you can bring them to first page. This is all about the search query analysis, right? This is the like something like search query analytics, which you can use to find the keywords on second page, optimize it, push them to the first page, right? And get more clicks, more clicks. If you use structured data, this is like relatively very easy task, right? Okay, going to the next. Breadcrumbs, here comes the important thing, breadcrumbs implementation, right? So basically we prefer yoast plugin for the breadcrumbs, right? Yoast, this is good for breadcrumbs. I just go to yoast plugin and I click on advanced, right? You can see breadcrumbs. I just enable it and then I just scroll down, I click on save changes. Okay, now in order to implement the breadcrumbs, I have to click on like the knowledge base. They have a simple piece of code, right? You can say I just copy this code, right click, copy, come back to my site. I go to appearance, editor, and then I go to page, and just below the article ID, I just paste the piece of code and I click on update file. So you can see home, upcoming events. This has come. So now we have a question like how to put it for post. Same, go to appearance, editor, go to single post like single.php. It is div, so I am just doing it directly. And okay, this is okay, article ID. Just paste it here, scroll down, update the file. So now I am going to click on some post. So you can see home, Independence Day competition. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to this SEO advanced. So taxonomy to show in breadcrumbs for post. For post, I'm going to give category. For project, I'm not going to do anything. And then I go to permalinks. Oh my God, I didn't save it. I again go to breadcrumbs. And then for post, I give category. and then I save changes. Now we can see like home Independence Day will become totally different now as it's posted in gallery. You can see home gallery Independence Day. So now I go to structured data and I fetch and validate it again. Now I could see something new called as breadcrumbs, right? You can see breadcrumbs, right? Home gallery, and then the article URL will be there. So to activate it, mm, yeah, I think the last one is not having URL. mm, okay, I go to permalinks. Keep reply to variable that's not required. So, okay, everything is perfectly done. So you can see the structured data here: breadcrumbs, home, gallery. So basically this URL Independence Day, this comes under the category of home gallery. So you can see the category is also mentioned here. So to remove it from that, I'm going to click on remove, and then I click on save changes. So what happens is this category slash gallery will become just gallery. So you can see the URL change to just gallery, so that it will be more authentic. So now I go to structured data and I again click on fetch and validate. So you can see it became home angelspark.in / gallery. So if you're going to apply it for a commercial site, this has huge benefits, like extremely good value, right? You can just give it a try and you can see the movement in the subs. Okay. Okay, Fernando, do anybody have any questions on this? Fernando?
Do you hear me? You hear me,
Yeah, I
right?
can hear you. Yeah. Anybody have
Yeah.
any questions on this till now?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Imran was like, can we use backdated blog posts for fresh domain? How about using JSON hyphen LD for local business? There are questions. I think you
Yeah,
might have to
yeah,
look
yeah,
on.
exactly. That's what I recommended. You can use JSON because the advantage of using JSON is that the content will be hidden on the front end, right? Only crawlers can understand it. But still, if you could insert the structured data inside the text on the blog, it will be even more efficient, right? It will be more, it
Yeah.
will add more credibility as well, because people can read it and they will understand it better, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because if we just use JSON, there will be nothing on the front end. It will only be added inside the codes on the back end, but still Google can identify it. That's what I said. You can also use JSON, right? So about the backdated post, yes, you can use backdated articles, but be more careful about using it, because it varies from one industry to other. If it is just a blog and if it is targeting like low competition terms, you can
Mm-hmm.
use backdating process. But if you're going to target like highly competitive terms, I do not recommend you to go with backdating, because it may have some negative effects as well.
Okay. Yeah. So that's the case,
Yeah.
right? Okay. That's
Okay.
perfectly answered for him.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Let's
So
move on to
next,
it.
guys, we are going to jump into the HTTPS or SSL implementation, right? Okay, to start with that, I'm going to stop my screen sharing for a moment and then I will share it again, right? Hope everybody know about free SSL, which is being provided by Let's Encrypt. Okay, hope everybody knows it. Like instead of paying a lot of money for SSL, you can just get it for free, right? And we are going to crack the code on how to get it today, like right now. Okay. So to get it done, let me show that. I'm just logging into my VPS. So that's where I've stopped my screen sharing. Okay. Okay, so okay, now I'm going to share my screen now. Okay, Fernando, do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Do you see my screen?
Yeah, I see your screen. Oh no, I don't see it now.
Okay,
Oh,
now do
now
you
I
see my
see.
screen?
Yeah, I see that.
So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm in the DreamHost admin panel, right? I am just going to apply for a free certificate, right? So proud of a free SSL beta by checking. I'm just going to click on this, right? I have selected the domain angelspark.in. I'm just going to make a tick mark here, like it's a free signed SSL certificate from Let's Encrypt, and then I click on add now. Simple, right? I'm not going to use a unique IP address. I'm not going to use anything. I am just applying for with just a tick mark. You can see that angelspark.in. You can see secure hosting has been set up for angelspark.in. We are getting hooked up with a professionally signed certificate from Let's Encrypt for free. Because it can take a while. Usually it takes like 5 minutes at the maximum, right? It's just 5 minutes. Self-signed certificate is secure, but visitors and browser may get a warning, like yeah, like they may get a warning unless like it is like if it like for the 5 minutes they may get a warning, but after 5 minutes like there will not be any warning, right? So in the meantime, let us see what is Let's Encrypt, right? Let's Encrypt, they provide SSL certificate for free. The only thing is like you have to renew them like once in 3 months. That is also like totally free of cost. Okay, so how I am going to implement SSL on the site, right? As like Divi from Elegant theme is fully compatible with SSL, we can easily do it. I go to plugins, add new. I'm just going to search for the term like WordPress HTTPS. This is the plugin WordPress HTTPS SSL. I just install it. Okay. Even though it is an old plugin, still it does the job perfectly. And I click on activate plugin. Okay, the plugin is activated. So now we have like two very important steps, right? The first one is we are going into the HTTPS option, right? So force SSL administration, I'm going to enable it. Force SSL exclusively, any page, enable it. No, not that one. Remove unsecure content. Proxy, it should be auto. It should be on sidebar. Domain mapping, that's up to the user. If they're using many plugins, you have to configure them manually. I just click on save changes, right? The settings are now saved. So you can see the secure connection failed. I'm just going to log in again. What? Okay, let me refresh it. Oh my god. Okay, I think we have to wait till the certificate is being issued now. Let me try that the front end is loading. So I just copy it. I go to a different browser now. Oh, okay. Let me change the location to Singapore. I click on advanced, proceed to the site. Okay, site not found. I guess we have to wait till the certificate is being issued, right? So it may take like 5 to 10 minutes of time. Fernando?
Yeah.
Okay, we had to wait till this thing gets sorted, right? It may take like 10 to 15 minutes of time. In the meantime, do anybody have any questions so that we will be helping them to solve it?
Let me try to see if there's any questions.
Yeah.
How about if we are not using DreamHost, then how are we going to get SSL?
Yeah, perfect question. That's what I have been expecting it from them, right? Let's encrypt, right? Go to this URL, right? Let's encrypt.org, right? So you can climb, like you can get your free SSL from them, right? You can just go click on get started and then you can get your SSL for free from them. Okay, let me try to do it from Netherlands IP. No, still not from Singapore. Still, let's say site not found. Yep, sometimes it may take a bit longer. Let me stop my screen share and I'll try to find another domain for which we can instantly apply it. Okay guys, for let's encrypt, it is the URL like let's encrypt.org. You go click on get started and then you will have lots of codes which you have to run through SSH on your server, and then you can easily get it done for any domain, right? It is like relatively very easy. Okay, Fernando.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so can you pick some more questions so that we will keep
Uh,
the session rolling till this thing gets approved.
mhm, mhm. Questions wise, okay. We good, we good, right? So Imran asked what he wanted, so it's good. Questions we good, we good.
Yeah.
We might have to roll it right now. You go to the slides, I mean, I think like even by like 4 we might be able to finish, or like we'll see how we stand.
Okay, okay, okay.
Anyway, just like yeah, just let's get into the things.
Still, let's say site unavailable. Oh my god. Why is it so? Okay. Mm, okay. How about we apply it for a different domain? Okay, this is some. Is it built on HTML or what? Okay, guys, we have got it. So we have got another domain, right? Let me share my screen with you. Okay, Fernando, do you see my screen now?
Guys here? No, not yet.
Now do you see my screen?
Yep, yep.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I have some other domain called as cietquiz.com. I click on this. I have just requested like sign certificate and I click on add now. So here is the site. This is how it appears. Okay. So here comes it. They like for catquiz.com, it has been done, right? So what I'm going to do is go to like https, right? So now I'm going to load it with https. You can say the connection is not secure. Now we are getting an error. So what we are going to do is we are going to confirm the security exception, and it says like site not found. So next what happens is once this thing gets approved, we will be able to see it like click on advanced, add exception, confirm security exception. Still it says site not found. So what happens is once the thing gets approved, right, once the SSL certificates gets approved, we will be seeing the full website loading without any kind of errors. So it may take up to like say 10 minutes or 15 minutes. In the meantime, we'll be covering up every possible thing on the slides. Let us go back. So what can we do? Okay, we can have a tool for the NAP listing, right? I actually have a URL for it. Okay, structured NAP. You can just go for like NAP list, NAP structured data. If you just searched on the Google, like I have actually found one thing, like yeah, microdatagenerator.com /local business schema. This is the URL with which you can actually get your NAP listing done with just few clicks, right? You can actually scroll down. You can just enter your business name, address, city, state, zip code, and phone number. Say, let's do it for click do now. Okay, Fernando.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to get it the contact us, and I just copy the details and I paste it here. Mm, okay, I go to the contact page. So I just copy the address. I come here, I paste the address. City, London. State, that's not required. Zip code, cut it. I paste it here. So phone number, go to the site, copy it, paste it here, and I just click on submit query. So you can see this local business information has been generated automatically, right? This is the tool useful, like microdatagenerator.com for like that's the website which actually provides this. Go to Google Hangouts. That's okay, guys. Let us see if this site is live. Still, it's not found. I guess these guys are very slow. They are not provided this. Okay, anyway. Okay. Okay, Fernando. Like, do you have any questions?
This one guy, Prajwal, right? He
Okay.
has gone to Moz, right, and .com and put click to URL,
Okay.
and he has actually like say three total spam flags, including site markup is abnormally small, no contact information. Like they have realized Moz is not a place to go, you know. Like guys, come on, Prajwal, what you doing? Like I mean, if I write about the Moz story, come
Okay.
on, man, you check Moz. I mean, Moz. I mean, like for real. I don't know what to say about him. You see that one? I'll actually share it to.
Yeah.
If you even go to stop sharing the screen, and if you go to Moz,
Yeah.
right,
Okay.
see what he's saying.
Okay. Okay, Fernando. Or can we do like this? Can we have this SSL implementation on the separate webinar next time?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
it's
just have
consuming
it.
more time, right? Like we can actually
Yeah.
wrap up the session, and then guys, like about the Let's Encrypt implementation, I think we will be having in the next session. What do you say, Fernando?
Huh? Yeah, yeah, that's definitely cool. You know, otherwise, you want to wrap
Yeah.
it up now or what?
Yeah, we can wrap it up because the SSL it is taking a long time more than expected because it should happen in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But this time DreamHost is taking a long time, right? So
Yeah.
better we can have it in the next session. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions to be answered, or
Okay,
can
you
we
know,
just wrap up the
Pajwal
session?
is asking, go to Moz right now. Go and put
Okay.
the URL and see what you're seeing. Go to Moz now.
Okay. Okay. One moment. Let me
And
stop my screen share.
Moz analyst.
Yeah. Yeah. I go. I'm in MOS. So let me enter. Click do. Mhm. Yep.
You see what he's trying point 12?
I'm just entering into the MOS thing. I just clicked on it.
What's your
MOS.
answer for that? Site markup,
MOS.
no contact
Yeah.
information, right? Why is it coming up?
Mm, okay. MOS is loading. Spam score is 3.
Highlight to it.
Yeah. Wait. I'm just checking it. Site markup is abnormally small, no contact information, low number of pages found. Okay, Moz is saying that we are having very less number of pages. But the truth is we are having many
You have
pages,
so many pages. You have so many pages. Like I mean,
right?
like come on. we
This is the
have
funniest thing, right? We
we
have
have
so many
so
pages, and
many
Moz is saying that we
pages.
just have like,
Like if a site has more
yeah,
than 100 pages, right? If
yeah,
more than 100 pages, if having over 100 pages, let me I tell this boy, this is a kid,
okay.
100
And no
pages.
contact information.
What
Who
does it
said?
say?
Man, go
Take
into
a
the
screen up.
website. Yeah, go into the
Take a,
website. Look at the top. You have a phone
yeah,
number listed there.
exactly. I mean,
The thing
let me
is, like,
hit hard.
Moses not able to identify
Yeah,
that. That's the problem now, right?
let me hit hard on modes. Let me hit really hard on modes. Hit
Right.
hard
And then
on
the next
modes
is site markup
publicly.
is abnormally small. Who said we have got all the markups
Yeah,
done? I think it may
we
be an
pulling up
old
that thing,
index, right?
Yeah,
It may
these
be an
guys
old
are.
index on Moz, right?
Hmm?
Anyway, we just when people is landing on our site, they want to see our phone number, they are dial it. That's our objective, right?
Yeah,
So no issues with Moz. I think Moz has to recrawl our site, and then once they recrawl, it will be good.
lie, biggest
Okay.
lie. Let me. Yeah, because where did it come
Okay.
actually?
Yeah. Okay, Fernando.
Right.
Shall we wrap up the session?
Yeah, we'll wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
So Prajwal, yeah, come on. Like, what the
No, no,
hell
no,
is
no. Leave that
talking?
kid. Leave that kid.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, leave that key.
Yeah,
Okay, let's wrap this thing up. And
yeah,
yeah.
perfect.
Okay then.
Okay, guys, in the next session, we will be speaking about the SSL implementation, and we will have everything ready like pre implemented domain with Let's Encrypt. So, we'll have a quick session on the HTTPS maybe on Tuesday. Okay, Fernando?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Okay, then. Thank you guys for watching this webinar. It was a long one. We have like some technical issues in the beginning. Thank you for waiting and hope this was a very useful webinar for you guys. Okay. Okay, Fernando, let's stop the
yeah.
broadcast.
Okay then.
Yeah.